Like you see that sometimes. I think it's a very strange time where I don't think people have a lot of faith right now in institutions, and I don't think they have a lot of faith in authority.
Welcome back, Facebook family. Quickly, before we get started, if you like the content, if you love the content, please like and subscribe. We're not gonna spend too much time. We're gonna get into some Joe Rogan today. So let's get this started.
I don't think they really believe that there is someone who is wiser than them, that has a grand plan, that's logical, that's workable, where they're looking out for all of us. So I think there's like a feeling of chaos that exists today that I don't think has ever existed in my life like this before. Even back during like the Bush administration, when they thought, everybody thought Bush was a moron, they still thought this is a good cabinet, and they're following all the checks and balances, even though they're probably extracting too much money, and there's probably a lot of cronyism and a lot of undercover deals and a lot of like no bid contracts with Halliburton and that kind of nonsense. He still thought they have things pretty under control. It's a very solid institution. Nobody believes that now.
Stop playing Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, you crazy. Oh, man. Stop it. Man, nobody, and I repeat, nobody thought George W. Bush, George W. Bush was intelligent, effective, wise, or capable. A year and a half into that second term. Nobody. He was so bad. It was so horrible that the next person the American public voted as the president of the United States was a black dude. And that should tell you something. That should tell you how utterly demoralized the American people have become. And frankly, disillusioned, completely disillusioned. That's how we got Barack Obama. The American public was ready for something different. And Obama came in promising something very, very different. Something that he was not able to bring into fruition. Same thing with Donald Trump. Donald Trump came in talking about doing something very, very different than the Republican Party had ever heard of. And he was rewarded. He was elected. And when he did not produce the results the American people had demanded of him, they found someone else. That someone else just happens to be Joe Biden. But of course, Joe Biden isn't going to do what the American people want, because Joe Biden is a blue neocon. Right? He's a blue neocon. Just like all the other blue neocons in the Democratic Party. Let's stop finally pretending like we all don't know what's happening.
You see Pete Buttigieg and fucking Kamala Harris and Biden can't get a sentence out. You're like, this is madness. These people are utter fools. And these are the people that are running everything. And these are the people that are getting us on the brink of war with Russia. And I don't have any faith in them. And I think most people don't.
Yeah, this is how you know this whole thing is really like crumbling. Like, Kamala Harris is the first African-American female vice president in the history of this country, and black folks can't stand her. Black folks can't stand that lady. If she had to run for president, if we had to depend on Kamala Harris going up against Donald Trump for president, we lose easily. Like, it wouldn't even be close. And that's just the honest truth of the matter. It wouldn't be close. Black folks do not like Kamala Harris because We already know who Kamala Harris is. We know a snake oil salesman when we see one. Now, we got a little trick by Obama. We got a little trick by Obama. I'll give y'all that. We did. Everybody got fooled by Obama. But I don't think Obama had nefarious intentions. Even if, he knew he probably wouldn't be able to do all the things he promised. I don't think Barack Obama had the intentions of destroying the American economy or the intentions of leaving the country in ruins, right? These new folks, they really don't care. I got the feeling, and the rest of the country get the feeling that they don't care. As long as them and their family and friends are doing great, they don't really care about the rest of the country. And that's the problem. And we all know where it all stems from. The moment you let companies basically run the country by allowing these companies to give all this money to politicians, that's what they're going to do. And we all know it. Everybody who knows politics knows exactly what the problem is. We all know it. The problem that we have is we don't know how to change it yet.